Hello there YouTube, it's Jason, also known as BlackBeanBoi, and today I am back with another video. So today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I'm having a great Wednesday. The premise of today's video is that I'm going to be showing you guys my huge record collection. So let's get started. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video because I have tons and tons of records. So I hope you enjoy. So right here in my room, I have a record bin. And it's full of records, and I have them in order from A to Z, and I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you guys a lot of my records in my record bin. So here we go. First we have Tupac, then we have more Tupac, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Aerosmith, that's a Hungarian record. That's a prog rock record. Asia, Bach. I have so many records. Joan Baez, Tony Banks, Bella Bartok, and this is my Beatles section. I know a lot of people are gonna like this section of my record bin. Beatles. I have like almost every Beatles record. All the essentials. As you can see, sorry, my record bin is so packed, so it might be hard to see. More Beatles, John Lennon, George Harrison, John Lennon, George Benson. Look at that. I'll pull some of them out. I'll pull some of my favorite ones out and I'll talk about them. So I'm just flipping through so you can see all of the records that I have. This is also one of my favorite sections, the David Bowie section, because I love David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust is one of my all-time favorite albums. Aladdin Sane is also very good, and Heroes. I love Heroes. I have Heroes too. I have a lot of David Bowie. Right here, Heroes. British Invasion. The Byrds, I love the Byrds. Camel, they're a prog rock band. I have tons of Camel. Carpenters, great group. A lot of interesting records. Christmas records, Joe Cocker, Nat King Cole, John Coltrane. That's a special one right there. So many. If you're a record buff, I bet you're going to love this video. I have Miles Davis right here. Of course, that's an essential. More Miles Davis. More Death. Deep Purple, made in Japan. Doa, The Doors. Oh, this is a great, iconic album. Perfect album. Dream Theater. I'm a huge Dream Theater fan. I have tons of Dream Theater albums. This is one of my favorites. And then Bob Dylan, Greatest Hits. John Wesley Harding. I love Bob Dylan. Some of these are out of order, I apologize. ELO, Duke Ellington, Eloy, and then over here I have more Bob Dylan, just because I want to display some of the Bob Dylan. My mom also has some Bob Dylan records. She has the best ones, but yeah, let me pull these out though, so I could show you guys this row right here. Eagles, Duke Ellington, Elvis. ELP, this is my ELP section. I love ELP. Emmett Otter, that's a great movie. I have the soundtrack. I'll skip over this. It's just like Fleetwood Mac, Foreigner, Four Tops. This is one of my favorite sections, the G section, because I have Peter Gabriel records right here. And I also have Genesis, because Genesis is one of my favorite bands of all time. Right here, this is my whole Genesis section. If you're looking to get into Genesis, I highly recommend you start with this album right here, Sung England by the Pound. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. Same as The Lamb. This is a misunderstood masterpiece. More Genesis. Then you get into the later Genesis with, you know, Phil Collins and stuff. And then I have Gentle Giant. They're a prog rock band, Gary and the Pacemakers. This is one of my other favorite sections, the Grateful Dead section, because they're one of my favorite bands also. I have tons of Grateful Dead records. Jerry Garcia, Grateful Dead, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guitars at Christmas. Also, yeah, before I get too involved in my records, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have records or a record bin. I would love to know. And also, let me know if you have a favorite record of all time, or a few favorite records or albums. So let's get back into this. Haunted Mansion. Soundtrack, Best of George Harrison. I have so much records that I love. Jimi Hendrix. I'm trying to speed this up as fast as I can. I just want to show everything. I have a lot of picture discs. Herbie Hancock, Jazz, Hollies, Ice Cube, the rapper, Iced Earth, Metal Band, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Michael Jackson, Jaws, the Jaws soundtracks, because Jaws is my favorite movie, so I have 1 and 2 on vinyl. Look at that, that's awesome. Jefferson Airplane, Jethro Tull, another one of my favorite bands. Let me go down here. I have a flashlight so you guys could see better. I don't know how I'm going to film this though. I'll just try to show you guys the best. So this is Jethro Tull and Elton John right here. Janis Joplin. This is my Kansas section. I have pretty much every Kansas album ever made, at least studio album wise. And I also love King Crimson. I have a lot of King Crimson. This is one of my favorite King Crimson albums. Yeah, it's gonna be dark, but there's not really too much. I have Led Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin 4, bunch of Zeppelin, the Lion King picture disc soundtrack. I'll just name it because you can't see. I have Marillion back here. I have tons of records. Marillion, they're a prog band. Mamas and the Papas, Manowar. Another one of my favorite sections is right here. It's the band The Moody Blues. They're one of my favorite bands. I have so much. Sorry for the lighting. I don't have a light to like shine. Let me see if I could set that. See, I can't really. Moody Blues. I have tons of Moog record. I have tons of synthesizer records. And then I have a bunch of Pink Floyd back here that you guys can't see, sadly. Dark Side of the Moon. I have 2 copies of this. This is a really good copy. It's a Canadian pressing, and it sounds amazing. I have technically like every Pink Floyd record from. The late 60s to the early 70s up until Final Cut. Or actually, no, up until, not the Dramatic Turn of Events. I'm blanking on the name of that album. Now I have to look at it. Hold up. It's the one with the beds on it. I love The Wall, too. I love Wish You Were Here. It's this one. No, not that one. This one. A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Okay, and over here I have a Pirates of the Caribbean picture disc. Porcupine Tree, a great progressive rock band. Queen, Rainbow. Some of these are going to be really hard to see, but I'll try my best. I have a Rush. Rush is one of my favorite bands, so I have a whole section. I have most of their albums. Just went out of focus, the camera. Hold up. Let me get it back into focus. Okay. Geddy Lee, Frank Sinatra, Savatage, Simon and Garfunkel. So much. This video is already getting long. I'm going to try my best. Shaun of the Dead, the soundtrack. Tangerine Dream, they're another one of my favorite bands. I have so many of their albums. Then I have like U2, the band U2. I'll do another video in the future. Then I have a bunch of like Vangelis and Windham Hill records, New Age records and stuff, like George Winston. So yeah, that's practically it. Other than that, in the back I have the band Yes. Let me pull these out. I have Yes. This is a classic album. I have a bunch of Yes albums, and then I have some Frank Zappa back there, Whew. Let me put that back. So I apologize for the lighting issue. I will do another video in the future, picking out some of my favorite albums from my record bin. I could not find a light to show you guys the bottom ones, but I just wanted to really show you guys. Sorry, I couldn't switch to the camera. I really wanted to show you guys my record bin, because countless hours have been spent listening to all of these beautiful albums. So yeah, let me know if you saw an album that I have that you love, and also leave me a comment down below and tell me if you have a record bin or if you have record crates, and also let me know if you have a vinyl collection, and if you have a favorite album in your collection. I'll pull out mine. I've already made a video on this album, but this is my favorite album that I own. The Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. It was my first album I ever got. My first real album I ever got. With I got this one, and then I got the Monkees, Greatest Hits. That's my favorite album that I own. I would trade in all of these records. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't. I would not trade in all my records, but that album is priceless to me. Same as this is another priceless one. Selling England by the Pound. This copy of mine, I wouldn't ever want another copy of this. It's priceless. I've listened to it like hundreds of times, and it's just a perfect album. Let me put it back. Hold on. Gotta put it back. So yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today was Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. Make sure you guys listen to some records if you own them, and if you have a record player. And if you don't, then just go on YouTube or Spotify, or if you have CDs, listen to those. I have a CD. I have a bunch of CDs back over here, so I'll make a video on that in the future. You'll be able to see those better. But other than that, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I'm Jason, also known as BlackBeanBoi. Today was Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. Bye-bye.